Alright guys, welcome back to my channel, man. Thank you so much for dropping by. And today we are actually going to be doing something very different. We're not going to be playing a game at the moment. Might release some gameplay later of a game, I don't know. But right now I just want to have a discussion with you guys, and it is about the future of my channel. Now you might be saying, Nexus, you only have 50 subs. There's not really much you can be saying about the future of your channel per se. But that is actually not true, I believe, guys, because in my opinion, the gaming community has actually been kind of dry. Well, not necessarily the gaming community, but games in general. If you do understand what I'm saying, like Xenoverse 2 and everything, that game was so good when it first started coming on its rise, guys. But then slowly Bandai, I believe they tried to fix mistakes, but they just sadly made them worse. For example, the whole Batcave scenario, I believe they did that to nerf characters like Gogeta or Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, or even Jiren UI Goku. But if they had only focused that one update on those characters, it would have just completely ruined them, because you have to, I believe there's just something in the files of Xenoverse that they would have to do it to every single character, which they did, and sadly that did kind of ruin their game. I mean, you still got games like Shinobi Striker, but not a lot of people play that game because there are some minor flaws in it. One's Justice, we're not even going to talk about that, waste of time. Fatal Bullet SAO, still a really fun game in my opinion, but I believe if you're ever going to make an SAO game to its full extent, it must be virtual reality. That is just my personal intel, guys. But there's so many other things I can go in on, like Fortnite, Apex Legends. Now, Apex Legends is a goated game. It has a very good future, and arguably so does Fortnite. But Apex is really on the rise right now, and I really want that game to keep going. However, I'm not going to post any videos on it because I'm not really that good at the game. But guys, as you know, there are a lot of games coming out 2020. 2020 is definitely the year for games to come back. If there's ever going to be a Xenoverse 3, I believe I said this in a prior video, 2020 or late 2020, early 2021, those are the years of Xenoverse 3's coming. If it doesn't come then, it is never coming, guys. And I truly do believe that it will not be coming, because we do have games such as Dragon Ball Kakarot coming, which I am very excited to play, guys. Dragon Ball Kakarot is definitely going to be, in my opinion, if not the greatest, one of the greatest Dragon Ball games of all time. Even if it is RPG and there is no online play, it is definitely going to be an amazing game, guys. They recently did release some Super Saiyan 3 of Goku when he actually first goes Super Saiyan 3 for the first time. They did release that footage, and it seems absolutely amazing, guys. I'm actually quite happy that they didn't go through that 5-minute scenario of Goku just screaming at the top of his lungs until he did go Super Saiyan 3. They kind of just make it a nice quick cutscene, and it gets right to it, guys. But as you have seen, I have been posting a lot of Pokemon recently. We have had some Pokemon Emerald on the channel. Before that, I did want to post Pokemon Black, but my emulator did not allow me to record and upload in the format that was necessary for YouTube. And I did find Emerald, and I found an emulator that fit Emerald, and I really do like Emerald in general, so I decided to upload that, guys. But if you do not know, Pokemon Sword and Shield comes out this Friday, and I just now watched the homie Dan TDMs. I watched his video of that he posted like 17th of October. I watched him with some explicit footage because he was actually invited by the UK side of Nintendo, which is producing Sword and Shield. He was invited by them to actually go play the game for about an hour and 30 minutes, 90 minutes, I believe. And he got some exclusive gameplay, and it was, guys, before I wasn't so sure about the game because they removed so many Pokemon from the Pokedex, including my homie Sceptile, and Sceptile is just forever going to be one of my favorite starters, guys. But they did remove a heaping amount of Pokemon from the Pokedex, guys. But after watching his gameplay, the game seems really good, guys. Now, it is very British. I'm going to tell you guys that right now. It is very England based. So because after all, it is developed in the UK, therefore, I mean, it's gonna be British either way, guys. But despite that, it's just amazing in my point. Like, you know how in most video games there's always that barrier that you can't go by, like in Xenoverse, for example. Like if you're on a map like Fusion Ruins, for example, you can see all the destroyed cities everywhere, and if you try and go towards them, you run into an invisible barrier. Now, there used to be glitches where you could go above them, but that would just crash your game. Now, Sword and Shield, complete opposite. There's no limit. You can go anywhere that you can see. Now, the thing is, many people might say, doesn't that mean that the map is endless? No. They are actually very smart. I believe this is how it's going to be. I believe that they have made it completely very vast, but if you go far enough, it'll take you on another route that leads you somewhere back within the map. That way you are never just going out and out and out and out. So much so that you would just lose complete track where where you are, whether you have the HM for fly. I hope they don't have HMs in this game. From what I've seen, Sword and Shield looks like it's going to be an amazing game. No HMs, or maybe TMs, but no HMs, and of course reusable TMs. Now that would be amazing, just like in Sun and Moon. And I actually do want to talk about Sun and Moon really quickly, guys. I am sorry if I'm talking fast or if I'm skipping from topic to topic. I don't really have any place to be. This is just how I talk when I do discussions, guys. But Sun and Moon, right? Sun and Moon, I believe, was a good game. Pokemon Sun and Moon, the first series of Sun and Moon, was a very, very good game in my opinion. It introduced riding Pokemon in open world, flying with Pokemon in open world, things such as that. Ultra Sun and Moon, however, I believe was a letdown. It was not necessary whatsoever. The story mode was basically exactly the same as Sun and Moon, except they added those 2 villains and Necromazda at the end of the game. And don't get me wrong, Necromazda was very, very nice. However, Primarina was, I chose popular all the time in Sun and Moon. I would rarely choose Litten. I did choose the grass type starter and a couple times, but I mostly chose popular whenever I redo the game for fun. And Moonblast at the Necromazda stage, that was the only thing that carried me through. That was actually one of the most frustrating wild battles I've ever had in my entire Pokemon career. I have played a lot of games from red to blue to yellow, emerald, heart, gold, soul silver, all that kind of stuff. And I almost raged playing that game, guys. I'm actually very happy that they have started putting Pokemon games on the Switch. I'm glad that the DS died, because it was quite irritating for me using the DS, because I took my DS to school one time. I left it in my bag, I put it in my locker, I took my DS out, and it was all pixelated. I'm not talking like pixelated, I mean like, you know how sometimes like if your screen cracks on a DS, those little black pixels will start to rise up and cover half your screen or something? That's what happened to my game. I was devastated. I was like 10 years old. I was literally devastated, guys. I really do like the Switch console, guys, but get this. This is what I really want to be getting at the whole time I've been recording. Now, Sword and Shield is definitely going to be a good game, and if I can, I am going to upload it on it. I'm going to tell you guys right now, if I'm not finished with my Emerald Let's Play by the time Friday comes, I will either continue it, meaning that I do not have my hands on Sword and Shield, I don't have my hands on my Switch, and I don't have my hands on an Elgato, which I will be trying to get soon. If I do not have my hands on those 3 things, I will continue Emerald. But I'm warning you now, if any of you even care about my Emerald Let's Play, hear me out. If you don't, then just listen anyway, because I really appreciate your time. But if I do not finish Emerald and I have all of my items necessary to record and upload quality Sword and Shield gameplay for you guys, I'm not going to continue Emerald until I'm done with Sword and Shield, because I need to hop on the train as fast as I can. In my opinion, I've gotten to starting to really take the YouTube thing seriously at one of the worst times possible, because there are so many games, so many things already covered by major YouTubers like Xenoverse. That's covered by Rhyme and Syriax, like that's their thing. We've got Mugen, something that Afro picked up, Afro Senju. Shinobi Striker, that's Ventus SGN. Well, actually, I would kind of say that Xenoverse is more SSJ Cabby's thing, because he really does that the most. Syriax, right now, he's been doing reactions a lot, which is actually where his channel began, reactions. He's been doing a lot of reactions, and he's been doing a lot of discussions as well, actually. But I really want to hop on Sword and Shield, games like Dragon Ball Kakarot, Sword and Shield, when they first air, and especially on Friday. I know that I plan on pre-ordering the game either today or tomorrow, guys. If I can, as soon as I get home on Friday, if my friends wanted to hang out with me, I can't, because I really just want to start growing in YouTube, because I love watching YouTube videos, guys, but if one day I could just look at my channel and see a good 1,000 subscribers, 1,500 subscribers, that would just make me so happy, because I really do want to become a really good YouTuber one day, if possible. It is something that I actually do want to do seriously. Now, don't get me wrong, school does indeed come first, family does indeed come first. So if I stop uploading for some reason, that is why. And also, I just want to say this out, if I have to cut abruptly, or if you hear some noise in the background, my dad's got family over, it's Sunday, football day, tomorrow's his birthday, yada yada yada, all that stuff, guys. But yeah, I want to hop on the bandwagon as soon as possible, because not only does Sword and Shield look like an amazing game, not only does Kakarot look like an amazing game, I just really want to start I want to attract more people to my channel, and the way to do that is to not miss your opportunity. I've watched so many videos about how to like become successful on YouTube. And despite how much they say things that are complete no-brainers and how obvious they really don't help that much, because they'll tell you to stay consistent, they'll tell you to be yourself, don't be different than you are off camera. However, that's not really the case. I actually do better. I'm a better person when I'm in front of a camera. I'm a better person when I'm playing a game, because that's when I can express myself the most. And I really like doing YouTube because it allows me to express myself, guys. Now, in my first Emerald Let's Play video, I know a lot of you guys probably don't look at descriptions of videos unless if you're directed to, but in my first Emerald Let's Play, I told everyone, if you don't like this series and you want me to stop, I don't care, because I'm not going to stop. And if that had made me lose subscribers, I'm going to be completely honest with you, I would have still gone on with YouTube, because when I find a topic I'm interested in, even if it is so far down in the community that nobody wants to, I'm still going to do it. Because it's something that I want to do, something that I find entertaining, and if it allows me to be myself, then I'm going to do it. Like, for example, Xenoverse content, it's not the vibe anymore. Like, I posted a Cooler video, and like, Cooler, a character that literally had one movie, is probably more broken than UI Goku. Because if you can paralyze your opponent, Destructive Ray, knock them away, and then you can just spam Destructive Ray and it does at least 3 health bars if you have full key. That's how disgusting Cooler is in the game, guys. He's gotta go. You probably won't see much more Xenoverse content from me at all, especially once 2020 hits. As soon as 2020 hits, guys, I plan on being done with my Sword and Shield Let's Play if I do get that by then. If not, when 2020 hits, it's all Dragon Ball Kakarot and other games of that era. We've also got an Avengers game coming out 2020. We've got so much potential for games coming out in 2020, and I'm not missing this opportunity, guys. This is something that I believe this isn't only for me right now. Any young person, any person in general that wants to start doing YouTube, if you're interested in anime games or games that include fighting in general, like like the Avengers, not Endgame, I'm sorry, like the Avengers game I just mentioned, 2020 is your year for you to start. Like, you have to get on your grind in 2020, because I feel like a lot of these gaming developing companies have started to really not necessarily slack off, but they are starting to realize that they're running out of ideas. Like, for example, Dragon Ball, a lot of people are saying there's going to be a Dragon Ball Super 2, but where they're going to go with it? Goku has the form of a god. I'm like, literally, if Goku isn't a god right now, what is he? He literally has the power of a god. What else are they going to do with the anime? And we all know that there's no anime for Dragon Ball, and if they make a game for Dragon Ball with no anime to base it off of, it's not going to be that good. That's why Dragon Ball Kakarot is stunning so many people, because unlike the past games we have had, it almost perfectly reflects the anime. This is one of the first times, I don't know if it was in Raging Blast or Budokai, I never played Budokai or any of those games. This is one of the first times, Dragon Ball Kakarot is one of the first games I've ever seen implement the world tournament scene where Gohan is wearing that black suit, and where all those dudes from Babidi come and suck all the ki out of him with that container. Dragon Ball Kakarot is one of the only games I've seen so far that will implement that. That is why I believe so many people are so infatuated with this game. Not only the graphics, but also what it has to offer. That is also something I believe Sword and Shield has to offer, the new open world effect of the game. You can literally meet up with people online in Sword and Shield. That is something that people have wanted so long in Pokemon. You can literally meet up with people in the open world, battle them, walk around them, journey with them, stuff that people have wanted to do for so long you can do in Sword and Shield, guys. And now, I'm telling you right now that I am definitely an anime gaming YouTuber, there's no doubt about that, but as of this moment, I found myself more as a Pokemon YouTuber more than anything, even though that I have been posting a lot of Dragon Ball, Naruto type stuff. Once you start, I believe if you do that and you immediately just start posting Pokemon content, you can't really call yourself just a normal Dragon Ball Naruto YouTuber, because people are going to just scroll through your channel and they're going to see Naruto, Dragon Ball, Bleach, One Piece, whatever you're doing, and they're going to see Pokemon. That is so different from those other things that, like, I would much rather be a Pokemon YouTuber at this state than a Dragon Ball YouTuber, because the only real Dragon Ball games I find successful at this moment are Dragon Ball Legends and Dokkan. And Fighters, that's about it. Xenoverse is dead. I'm sorry. If you like the game, I'm sorry. Xenoverse is dead. And it's not going to be back until they fix their game. that is just that, guys. Now I'm at the point right now, I've been talking so long and so quickly that I've literally forgotten where I started and what I'm going to be talking about. So I am going to start to wrap it up here, guys. If you do find what I've been saying interesting, to summarize what I've said, basically, guys, I am going to start focusing more on Pokemon, and I'm going to start focusing more on not missing opportunities, guys. Right now, Pokemon is such a big opportunity that it would look dumb if I miss it. Even Afro Senju is starting to, he says that Pokemon, he's not going to pursue it after Sword and Shield, which I do respect, but he's taking Sword and Shield as the opportunity it is. He's going to collab with a bunch of other YouTubers and do something really cool with Sword and Shield, which I do respect. I can't wait to see what he does with it, guys. But just like Afro, I'm not missing this opportunity, guys. But yeah, if you do enjoy what I've been saying, if you find what I've been saying interesting, now editing process is going to be a little weird, guys. I've never really done a discussion like this. I'm literally just talking into a mic right now, guys. That's about it. But if you guys do find what I'm saying interesting, please let me know in the comments below. I'm not even gonna set a like goal, guys. 0 likes, 1 like, whatever, guys. I just really want to get this out to you. If you do support what I'm saying, thank you so much. Let me know down in the comments below. If you don't, let me know in the comments below. So tell me what things I should be doing in your opinion. But I'm telling you right now, I'm the type of person that once I've set my mind on something, you're not gonna rock me. That's what I'm going to do, guys. So it's gonna be hard to sway me from this Pokemon wave that I've jumped on right now, this Dragon Ball Kakarot wave that I've jumped on now, guys. But if you do find some way deep down that you believe you can sway me to hop off this bandwagon, please let me know. But other than that, guys, it has been Nexus, the Sin of Games. Thank you so much for dropping by, guys. Don't worry about any more content from me. Not saying that that sounded so weird. I'm going to be posting more content, guys, but don't worry about me. Let's see, what am I trying to say here? You know what, there's nothing to even worry about, guys. Just you're gonna see more content from me, but it's not going to be like Dragon Ball, Naruto, stuff like that. It's gonna be a lot of Pokemon. It's gonna be a lot of Dragon Ball Kakarot, all that kind of stuff, guys. I cannot wait for 2020. Right now we got November. We still got a ways to go, guys. About a month and a half left until 2020, until Dragon Ball Kakarot. You know what that means? We got Emerald Let's Play to finish. We got Sword and Shield coming up, guys. Pokemon is about to start rising again, guys. Pokemon is gonna be the prevalent thing on my channel, guys. I might even make a Pokemon YouTube intro, guys. Who knows? But yeah, it has been Nexus, the Sin of Games. Thank you so much for dropping by, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.